So cool, science! How is a fragile egg able to hold so much weight? Well, that's a wicked cool question, and today I am going to show that an egg is actually stronger than you. Well, it's even stronger than Popeye the Sailor. Because today's wicked cool demo is so difficult, you're not even going to come close to actually doing it. Well, it's like as difficult as like knitting a sweater. With spaghetti. Now, you can do this with a real egg, which you're probably going to want to put in like a little baggie, but I'm going to be doing this with one of those little plastic eggs, for obvious reasons, because eggs, are expensive. Place the egg lengthwise between your palms so that each tip fits snugly in your palm. Okay, so listen, see, you can't wrap your fingers around the egg and you can't rotate the egg back and forth because, it's not going to work. But if you keep the egg like perfectly vertical between your palms, go ahead and try to... Wow, now that's so friggin' cool, man. I wasn't able to break the egg no matter how much pressure I put on the egg. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, Chris, it's like a plastic egg. It's never gonna break. You know what? I've broken hundreds of those little suckers, like millions of those little plastic egg suckers. I broke those things all the time. And you know what? You still get the same result even if you do it with a real egg. If you got right there, you're gonna have... How come you can't crush the egg between your palms? And what does this have to do with, construction? Well, don't look at me. Take a closer look at this. Since eggs have to be pushed along a chicken's reproductive tract, they have to take the force of the muscular contractions squeezing it through the egg tube, as well as the force of exiting the chicken's body. So an egg takes on a dome shape on both sides. A dome is just an arch in 3 dimensions. When you place the egg lengthwise in your palms, you are pushing with equal force on both sides of the egg. The same force applied to both sides means equal force is being distributed over the entire eggshell, and the egg will not break. Unequal forces are why eggs are able to break. When you apply a force on one side of the egg, the force is not evenly distributed and the egg will definitely crack. Domes are important structures when it comes to construction, not only because they distribute weight evenly, but domes also give you the most amount of space with the least amount of building materials. While not the largest in size, the Florence Cathedral is still the largest masonry dome ever built, constructed by Filippo Brunelleschi and was completed in 1436. So now you know more about the structure of domes. Not being able to crush a fragile egg between your palms is why science is so cool.